The house on Halberd Street. The rain had just started when Callum Trask first stepped onto Halberd Street. A steady drizzle slicked the cracked pavement and glazed the windows of the old buildings that stood like forgotten sentinels. Each house seemed to lean slightly, as if whispering secrets to one another through crooked shutters and moss-lined gutters. At the end of the lane stood the house, the one everyone in town refused to mention unless pressed. The one with the boarded cellar door. Callum paused at the wrought iron gate. It groaned when he pushed it open, a rusty complaint that echoed down the quiet street. He wasn't superstitious, not in the way his grandmother had been, but even he couldn't deny the chill that crept down his spine as he stepped onto the unkempt walkway. The grass had overgrown the path in wild tufts, swallowing what once may have been a straight line to the porch. Every step felt heavier than the last. The house was a tall Victorian relic, its white paint long since chipped to a weary gray. The windows were shuttered save for one on the second floor, cracked at the edge as if a hand had tried to force it open or shut. Ivy crawled up the side of the house, fingering its way toward the roof like it was trying to reclaim the structure for the earth. And yet, despite its age and neglect, the house stood firm, defiant even against time. Inside, the air was thick with dust and age. Callum pushed the door open fully and let it creak shut behind him. The floorboards beneath his boots groaned as if waking from a long sleep. A musty scent filled his nostrils, mildew and something fainter, metallic, clinging to the walls like a memory. The hallway stretched forward into the shadows. Wallpaper peeled in long, curling strips, revealing brittle plaster underneath. He hadn't come out of curiosity, not exactly. The letter had been clear enough. No return address, no signature, just one line, scrawled in hurried script, "Look beneath the cellar in the Halberd house." That was all. It had arrived 2 days after his uncle's funeral. The same uncle who, as far as Callum knew, had no connection to this neighborhood, let alone this street. Still, there was something in the words that made him listen. A tug he couldn't quite explain. He made his way through the house slowly, his flashlight cutting a narrow beam through the gloom. The furniture was still there, faded, shrouded in sheets but unmistakably intact. It was as though the house had been left in a rush, yet untouched for decades. A rocking chair sat beside a fireplace, its curve frozen mid-sway. On the mantel above, a row of black and white photographs stared at him. He lifted the corner of a dusty frame and wiped it with his sleeve. The man in the photo was unfamiliar, but there was something about the eyes. Deep-set. Watchful. He moved on. The kitchen was small and dim, its
sample complete. Ready to continue?